out hot, got some points on the board, and really took Miami out of it.
Yeah, it was really good, man. We've been talking, all year long, but all week long, especially just, man, really coming out strong. And getting those first couple drives, getting some points, and obviously you're always looking for that. But I was proud of them, man. They did a much better job this week, especially of execution, and kind of the name of the game for us offensively most of the year has been long drives. We got a lot of long drives, and that's hard to do. It gives our defense some time to rest, though, and it was good to see that. And I think the time of possession was pretty lopsided, which was really, really good to see.
Because DJ obviously ran the ball a lot more last week and got up going, so he rusher this week. I mean, how much do you feel like that gets his confidence?
I think it really does. I mean, I think he's done a great job of being a physical runner, and he did a lot better job even today than he did last week as far as making some of the reads that he needed to make. A lot of the time that he's running the ball, it is a read, whether it's a handoff or a pitch to a running back or a run for him. And so he did a lot of good things. I think he made all of his reads correct tonight. And he's just a willing runner, and that's very, very good to see and good to have as an offense, so that everybody can't just hone in on the running back.
Brandon, did you feel like y'all were moving the ball, but when you stopped moving, it was because you hurt yourselves?
Yeah, it really was. I mean, you look at the first half was a pretty dominating first half. I think we had maybe 2 3-and-outs in the first half, which we got to eliminate those. I mean, we got to at least, move the ball down the field a little bit for field position purposes. But, and then, in the past, we've been doing really good coming out from halftime and getting some points on the board. And we really struggled in the third quarter. Most of the time it was turnovers. Right now, we just got that bug right now a little bit. And I just told the guys, man, the only way you can overcome that is to hold yourself accountable. All right, and then keep playing. Don't overthink it. But yeah, that's too many turnovers, and that stopped our some of that momentum, especially going into that second half.
How nice was it to get the touchdown for Luke Price?
Oh man, Luke Price. Man, I told him earlier in the year, I said, we got to find a way to get you in the end zone. He's worked so hard for so many years. I think this is his 12th year here. I don't even know. This is number 6 for him, but just getting him in the end zone was such an awesome deal, and so proud of him for everything that he does for this program and has done for this program. He really resembles the grit, the toughness, the dedication, the all-in commitment that we talk about.
Brandon, do you think some of the turnover issues are mental at this point? Guys going out there thinking about it?
Yeah, I really don't think so. I really don't. I think it's more of just being accountable for doing the little fundamental things, And to be honest with you, turnovers are luck sometimes. Yeah. Not all the times. But, when a guy hits the helmet right on the ball, that's hard. Yeah. That's hard. But we got to get better at it. And continue to coach it up and continue to hold them accountable, and we will. And like I said, just keep playing. That's the way you get out of it. You just keep playing, and have a next play mentality.
Outside of the turnovers, anything Miami did, as far as adjustments the second half to kind of throw you guys off?
Really not. It really didn't. They kind of played with their core deal, what they've been showing on film, and like I said, just the turnovers and then a few other drives. We missed a couple plays that we should have made. That's really what stopped us.
Coach, 8 catches today about the tight ends. Was there just openings that you saw, or was that an emphasis in the game plan coming in, or just good matchups today? Or?
Yeah, I think it was a mixture, a mixture of some matchups, but also, man, just getting them involved. We're very talented in the tight end room, and they made plays for us, and they continue to make plays. And so, that's just going to continue to happen, giving them opportunities to make plays. And so it was really good to see them do that. And then we had 12 different people or 12 different receivers catch the ball. And that's pretty impressive. And just being able to spread the ball around a good bit.
Would you like to see more of a killer instinct in the second half of these games? If you start so well,
yeah,
it just seems like there's a lull.
Yeah, there was a lull for sure this week. Like I said, usually in the third quarter we've been coming out and getting some points, but we didn't do that in the third quarter today. So that's going to be an emphasis of, man, coming back from halftime and really putting teams away earlier in the game and not letting teams hang around. So, that'll be, again, another big point of emphasis for us.
I know you weren't necessarily in the huddle, but do you know kind of what led to Dabo on the offense there and what his message was about?
I think what I heard he was saying was, man, he's just trying to gather the troops and just say, hey, we got it all there. It's just finishing on some plays, not turning the ball over. That's the only thing that was stopping us in that third quarter at least. And we just got to overcome that. We got to overcome it. And just wanted to see guys respond. And unfortunately, we've been able to respond every for the most part, every week in a lot of different ways. And so, and they responded right after that huddle, I believe. We went down and scored, got the ball back, and went and scored again, And so just being able to respond earlier is going to be big for us to continue to, be dominant.
Were there some wrinkles y'all put in this week that you thought helped?
Yeah, I mean, we're always, number one, you're looking for matchups where, you can get some of the top guys the ball. And we were able to do that tonight. Everybody wants the ball. We got a lot of good players. There's no doubt about it. We got a lot of good players. And we knew they're a daggone good defense. I mean, they got a good defensive front. They did a good job somewhat in the run game with our running backs, or stuff in the running backs somewhat. We weren't quite as efficient there. So we had to manufacture other ways to do that, and that's where DJ stepped up, and I think he had 16 or 17 carries. And so to be an equalizer at quarterback was a big thing, and we saw that, and we knew that was going to have to happen for us to be really successful to run the ball against these guys.
Brandon, particularly in the first half, it looked like you guys utilized the middle of the field more in the passing game. Was that opponent specific, or is that something you want to try to do?
Yeah, I think it's a mixture, because I think anytime we have a lot of plays that are complementary plays. If we're running the ball outside, if we're pitching it outside, if we're moving the back on a motion to the outside, we got to have complementary plays. And so we were able to do that a little bit with some play action tonight. And we knew that they were going to play a lot of one high structure, which means a lot of times, the seams are open. And so I know DJ, I think, missed one to Davis Allen early in the game. And we came back to it and hit him later on in the game. And then I think that's when he fumbled. And then came back to another one and hit Jake Brenningstool down the middle. So yes, we're trying to take advantage of some of their one high stuff, and also complement plays that we do a lot too.
I know you talked last week about needing to protect the screen game. So was that kind of the play to Brenningstool where you hit him over the middle? How good was it to see that play?
Yeah,
I think it was like.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it was really good, because they came open a couple times throughout the game, and just be able to finally make that play in the passing game and make an explosive play there was really good. And off those screens, especially those outside screens, we got to be able to do that in order to keep people from doing certain things and stopping those screens.